Alrighty, hey guys, I'm Ashley. Welcome back to video number three. That was fast. This one was kind of unplanned. I feel like a lot of these are going to be a little, I guess, spontaneous, and I think I kind of want to make food for thought somewhat of a series, just like something brief, just because there are lots of things that I encounter, be it on social media or at work or with my friends or whatever, and they just really get me thinking. And this one, as you can see by the title, is focused on the idea of celebrating success. And what sparked it for me was a tweet that I saw, and I think it was like somebody retweeted it or whatever, and it said something about, what did it say? It was something like, a lot of y'all moving in silence real loud. And it's obviously commenting on the thing where, you know, a whole bunch of people, especially with the new year, especially coming into a new year, new me mentality and whatever, come in talking about how, oh, you know, I'm gonna hustle quietly, I'm gonna grind quietly, I'm gonna build myself up quietly, and then just come out, you know, on the successful end, and y'all aren't gonna see it coming. It's not like a gloating and negative thing. It's just saying, I'm gonna work on me, I'm gonna do well, I'm gonna prosper on my own. I don't need to showcase it, I don't need to let everybody know all my moves, and then I'm just gonna come out on the other side where I need to be. And that's cool. I think that's great. And yeah, I think that's great, but I also don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with moving in silence loudly. I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating your success and wanting to tweet or Facebook post or Instagram or whatever about things that you're excited about. And I don't think that that's something that should be that's something that should be picked on for or picked apart for. And I know it sounds like low-key I'm defensive because, oh, I bet she one of them who's always posting things about her successes and blah blah blah. And you know what? Damn straight. And I do it because it's taken me a long time to be proud of the things that I'm doing, to be proud of me as a person. I think that it's taken a lot of people a long time to be proud of the things that they've done. And obviously the tweet is just an example, and it's just a joke, and you know, it's not just it's not that there's anything wrong with celebrating your successes, but you know, it's funny for people who have said that they were moving in silence, whatever. I get the joke, don't get me wrong, I still think it's funny. But it just got me thinking about the greater narrative of celebrating successes, celebrating other people's successes, but also celebrating our own successes, because the reason why it's past just that tweet. I've seen plenty of things, and I've heard plenty of things in conversation where so many of us look at, well, so many of us, society, whatever, we all look at success a certain way, and it's something that's supposed to be measured, apparently, because some guy somewhere said that success can be measured, and so we measure it, we measure it in comparison to other people's, and then it becomes some sort of weird competition. And it's hard for us to celebrate other people's successes because we don't really know how to celebrate our own. And I think that's something that's really important in general, but especially now coming into the new year. Let's celebrate ourselves. Let's celebrate each other, because it's so much easier to be happy for, the other tweet that I saw in comparison to the one about moving in silence or whatever. A tweet that I saw was, you can't flex on me if I'm happy for you. And I felt that, you know, and that's true. Like, you don't have to flex on other people. You don't have to stun on other people. You don't have to use your success as something to be quantified and to trump other people's successes. That's not how it works. We're all in our own lanes. You know, we're all on our own journeys. We're all on our own path. And so all of our victories, big and small, in our own lives should be celebrated first and foremost by ourselves. And I don't think people say that enough. I don't think we're taught that enough, that, you know what, if your victory today was that you got out of bed, if your victory today was that against all odds you are still breathing, if your victory today was that you managed your anger better than you thought that you could, or you talked to more people, you smiled at somebody, whatever, or that you got the new job, that you got the new car, that you moved out on your own, that you're in a new relationship, that you got engaged, that you're having a baby. All of those things, big and small, should be celebrated first and foremost by you. Be happy for you, because if you're not happy for you, it's hard to expect other people to be happy for you, but also you can't be happy for anybody else. So it's like a vicious cycle, you guys. We have to get better at celebrating ourselves and being happy for us, and then being happy for the people around us, because somebody else's success doesn't take away from yours. If anything, it should be encouraging and empowering to see other people doing well and thriving on a big scale or a small scale, because it means that you can too. We're all capable of the same things. Obviously we are all capable of the same things, but obviously there are different things that inhibit us, and certain privileges that some of us don't have access to, and abilities and disabilities and all those things. That's a much greater conversation, but just keeping it as simple as possible. I hope that we can get better at celebrating ourselves and celebrating each other, because it's important and we deserve it. You know, you're out here and you're living. That in itself is a feat. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It is. And even in my little small corner of the world, in this little YouTube channel for however many people are watching, I'm not expecting this to change the scope of society, but just setting the tone for what's going to happen here and what we're creating here. We're celebrating each other. If you have a small victory that nobody else is happy for, I'm happy for you. If you got a big one, I'm happy for you. Like, let's share with each other. Let's build each other up. Let's get excited for good news. There's not enough good news anymore. You know, so I don't know, food for thought. Food for thought. Cute. Is it catchy? Just kidding. But yeah, that's kind of just what was on my mind. That's probably gonna happen a lot. Things like this happen a lot upstairs. So let me know if this little, totally random convo with me and me was at all interesting to you. If it's something you want to see more of, if you want to see less of, you can just keep on moving. You don't have to say nothing. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, you ain't got to say nothing at all. But if you liked it, let me know. If you have any suggestions for other things you'd like to see, go ahead and comment. If you have some successes that you want to be celebrated, comment those too. I love it all. I hope you are having a beautiful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.